The Jersey City Board of Education reorganization meeting began with the 3 new trustees taking their oaths. Both Pastor Felipe Fernandez and Angel Valentin took their oaths of allegiance with Jersey City Board of Education Business Administrator Luigi Campana. Student Thomas took his oath with Assemblyman Raj Mukherjee of the 33rd District. The board's nomination for both president and vice president took an interesting turn with Trustee Vijay Gangadin, who abstained on voting for Trustee Joel Torres for school president and Thomas for vice president.
I just want to make a comment before I go into my vote. First of all, to be a leader, you must be inclusive of all. You must reach out across the aisle, regardless of your differences in opinion. Unfortunately, Mr. Torres, you have not done so.
I'm going to tell you, Joel, for the last 2 years that I've worked with you, I have nothing but the utmost respect in everything you've done. You've never been anything but honest. And I'm honored to work with you this year.
Mr. Lyons?
That is a solid yes.
Thank you.
Torres was nominated as Jersey City Board of Education president with a 7-0-1 vote.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'd just like to take a moment to thank a couple of people for this honor that I just received. First, thank you to my parents. They raised me to have a strong head on my shoulders and to have a good moral compass, no matter what people say about you. Just real quick, before I end, I just want to make sure that we're talking about education. I want to give some background on something that I think is very important today. This is a historic moment, which you see upon you, and I did my research. If I'm wrong, I'll tell everybody to educate me tomorrow. But for the first time in history, you have 3 Latinos representing on the Jersey City Board of Education. I believe that this year, as a unified board, we will work hard month after month to be the most effective board that we all can be. That's what our stakeholders put us here for. That's what our children put us here for. I'm not going to put words in the mouth of my fellow board members, but I think that we can all agree we all have a vested interest in the overall success of every child and every school in our city. As the president, I'd like to take a motion first to nominate Mr. Suzanne Thomas as vice president. Second? Second by Ms. Roman.
I'd like to nominate Lorenzo Richardson for vice president.
We have a motion to nominate Mr. Richardson for vice president. Do I have a second? Hearing none. That motion fails.
I just want to say at this time, being the VP is key to the president. Having served on this board, 1-time vice president to 2-time president, it's a major role and it needs a lot of experience. Experience comes from being in board meetings, attending board meetings. Having new member elected, last year we have learned a great deal of a lesson whereby we have a new member elected, sit on the board, and eventually we have a seat currently that's open. It's not something that I fully support, having a new board member being elected as vice president, but at this time I am going to abstain.
I've had conversations with Richardson, and I had supported him all along for the vice president. We've had conversations about things we're going to do, and I thank Lorenzo for coming to the meetings probably for at least 10 years as a member of the audience. And we've had conversations about that, and it was decided that I'm going to support Mr. Thomas.
Student Thomas also received a 7-0-1 vote for the seat as Jersey City Board of Education vice president.
We're here for our kids. And I believe that we are the greatest nation in the world because we've always focused on our children and our grandchildren. And that is the reason why we're always passionate about education and schools. We made a promise to deliver public education to our kids. And like Dr. Martin Luther King said 4 years ago, that he'll come to cash a check. We have to make sure that that check holds good for our children and that that promise of public education remains.
As for the final seat that needed to be filled after John Reichardt's resignation, Gina Verdevello, who ran under the Education Matters slate with Vice President Thomas and Trustee Valentin, explained to the board why she belonged on that final open seat.
Not only have I attended Board of Education meetings for several years, but I've also ran 4 times for a seat, and in the last election received actually over 14,000 votes, so I think your numbers are not accurate, from the community. I dedicated time and put myself out there to fight for a chance to be on this board, and not for political reasons. If I wasn't so dedicated, I would have given up already. I know the parents and the community, and they know me. And I know the people that work in this district because they see me at meetings and at the central board, and I'm at their schools. I would want someone that is approachable, especially when there are issues that need to be addressed.
President Torres nominated Amy DeGise, daughter of Hudson County Executive Tom DeGise, and a teacher at Hudson County Prep in Jersey City. Although Richardson nominated Vertibello, DeGise received a 5-1-2 vote with Trustee Fernandez against and Trustees Richardson and Lyons abstaining. Hudson County View, the eye of the community.